Jason,
Yeah.
where did you find this guitar?
It was just laying around.
Yeah, we get it. You can play guitar. You can show off later.
That you're doing on purpose, sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you, pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey! Oh man, if Idol came and told me, son.
And now a man with too many talents for TV, Jason Suel.
Yes, welcome to Later with Jason Suel. That was fantastic intro music there, Bo
Yeah,
Counts.
thanks. I mean, I found all of this like orchestra stuff.
What is going on today?
And I didn't find a band, so
Yeah.
I just thought, I'd just
The
do it
band,
up.
the band again has
it
the
up.
night off, but these instruments are different. This is not what I'm used to our band playing. What were you playing over there? Can you even name the instruments you were playing?
The floozy-magoo, the squeedle-boops,
Yes.
and the drum.
Yeah, you got that one right, I think. I
Yeah.
think that's a drum.
That's a squeedle-boops.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
That's,
it's a Czechoslovakian instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
it's-
you know.
Only 3 of them exist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're fortunate today to have a Squeedle Boops in the studio.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Man, it's like
fun.
it's fall. It's cooler weather. We got all kinds of
Finally.
great things happening in Northwest Arkansas.
Oh yeah, I love this time of year, man. It's like I can wear sleeves and not feel weird about it.
Right.
And
You can also wear
the hats are coming back. And
This jacket, which I just have to point out, is just fantastic.
yeah, like my choice in all the contrasting patterns.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Mixing up your patterns is in right now.
It is.
I mean, we've got some kind of like a feather happening on your hat. Also, we've got the pumpkins.
That's
we've
what
got
I
the
love about the
roses.
fall is I can layer up.
Layer up, baby.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
it's
do we
good.
got tonight, man?
Man, we got a great episode tonight. Speaking of all the things happening in Northwest Arkansas, we've got Jason Miller, Jake Fennell joining us, Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra. You remember last year, Jason Miller was on and he brought like a tiny violin for us to play.
the little bitty guy.
Yeah, and I think this year maybe he has had a hand in setting up this display for us.
That makes all the sense now.
I can't wait to see what we do
A lot
with
of
it, though.
Jason's on the show tonight.
You know, there's 3 Jasons on the show.
And one of our band that would have been 4.
My goodness.
Too many. That's why we told him to
Yes, we are Jasoned up on this show. We also, we're welcoming back a musical guest that we've had on before, Route 358 joining us. And they came on about this time of year
remember, I
last year.
remember.
They've got a new music video, a new single, and I think they're about to drop a new album. So we're going to showcase them a little bit later in the show. Someone else we're going to showcase on this show, whose name is also Jason.
Jason?
Yeah, Jason Willems down there mixing it up at the chef's table. And he does, wine, spirits, drinks,
You could
all
say
the
he's
things.
our spiritual advisor.
I like it. Spiritual advisor down there. What are you making for us today?
Hey Jay, we're gonna make a elevated whiskey cocktail. I know that you guys like whiskey. I think the other Jay likes whiskey.
Yes.
So thought we would elevate it up and get you guys ready for fall with a nice whiskey drink.
I like it.
I like elevating with whiskey drinks.
I also like when people pronounce it whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yes, whiskey. Now I feel fancy.
Get whisked away.
Get whisked away with the whiskey. You can get whisked away on Later with Jason Suel tonight. And right now, you know what we're going to do?
What?
We cooked up these really fun sketch comedy. It's a whole series we're going to roll out. They're called Cheers, about mascots. It seemed appropriate because it's fall. We've got mascots. We've got football. We filmed these at
They're
Pinpoint.
getting whisked away.
They're
At Pinpoint.
They're getting whisked away. Get whisked away with us later.
You wanna go where everybody knows the game.
Oh, hey, it's turkey.
Go turkeys! Oh, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Turkey and 7.
What are you trying to say? Something? Straight turkey.
What's his problem? I guess it's hard to be a turkey?
I can see how it would be hard to get people fired up with the turkey.
Unless they're hunting.
I can hear you.
Seriously, though. What's ruffling his feathers?
Oh, he's always like that. Well, rumor has it, they're gonna replace him with a stork.
Ouch.
Ooh, I got skinny legs and I can deliver babies. Go team.
I hear they're hiring at Butterball.
Butterball? Is that a sport? I'm a mascot, damn it, not a Thanksgiving commercial.
Guess I'll put that on his tab.
I guess the moral of the story is, don't be the turkey.
You wanna go where everybody knows the game. Sam's Furniture doing good. Shine a spotlight on your neighborhood.
We're here at Sam's Furniture with Jonathan and Maddie just hanging out on the couches, and they're from Restoration Village. So what villages do you guys restore?
Not exactly villages, but we're restoring lives. Restoration Village is a long-term faith-based women and children's shelter, and we provide counseling and advocacy services as well as other equine therapy for our women to help them to restore, renew, and rebuild their lives and get back into society.
So, right here in Northwest Arkansas.
Right here.
That's crazy. Well, if somebody wanted to know more or how to get a hold of you, where would they do it?
Our website, restorationvillage.net, has ways to get involved and updates on our situations. And then we also have a Facebook that kind of goes more into the day-to-day lives of our girls and our current needs.
Gotta get people to smash that like button, you know? Let's tell everybody to smash that like button. You ready? Smash that like button.
Yes, thanks for joining us on your Saturday night. Later with Jason Suel, Entertainment Television with Heart. We got Jason Miller, Executive Director of the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, Jake Fennell, a member of the Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra, both joining us on the show, as well as all of these instruments that you brought with you.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah. And am I right in that APO 11 seasons? You're in the middle of your 11th season right now?
We're celebrating our 10th.
10th
anniversary.
That is a crazy amount of seasons.
That is. I can't believe. What a big year. 10 seasons.
Yes, we're really excited about it. We have a lot of fun things planned and a lot of surprises. And one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is our new APO Small Bites.
Is it
Edible
tell me more.
orchestra?
Edible orchestra instruments?
Yes. Well, you never know. We're going to have food, drink, and a 30 to 40 minute concert every third Tuesday of the month. And at the Record, it's going to be so much fun. It's perfect to bring your whole family, and you're in and out in 90 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's like going to a movie, and then you're in, you're out, and that's awesome.
And Jake, thank you for being here. I got to point out to our audience that I directed Jake in a play. I don't remember when that was, like 5 or 6 years ago. Do you even remember the name of the play?
Greek mythology, Olympiaganza.
Yes,
that was it.
That's right. We got some photos we could throw up on your screen. Greek mythology, Olympiaganza, directed for Trike Theater. Do you just have a thing with being in organizations that have people named Jason in leadership positions? I feel like.
You know, I think that's it. There's just some mysterious quality about the organizations that draws me.
Yeah.
I feel so left out today because I'm the only person that's name doesn't start with the letter J.
Oh.
It's gonna be Joe today, not Bo.
Okay.
Only Joe.
We'll call you
J-Bo.
Joe. Jobo. That's weird, but that's what I'm going to call you for the rest of the show. Well, talk to us a little bit, too, about the APYO. I know education is really important for the Philharmonic.
Yeah, absolutely. The Arkansas Philharmonic loves educational programs. We want as many kids as possible to be exposed to music, to be playing music. And so we have our youth orchestra, which is almost 100 kids strong from 5 to college. And then we also partner with Carnegie Hall to offer a link-up program.
The Carnegie Hall?
The Carnegie Hall, right here in Arkansas.
Oh.
We're a partner.
Yeah,
fancy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like, Carnegie's Hall down there in Goshen.
I have to
No,
drink
this is
with my
like the
pinky
real
up.
one.
Yes. So we go into schools and we teach them all about symphony, symphonic music, and then we also love doing instrument petting zoos.
Instrument petting zoos, tell me more.
So we bring out all kinds of instruments, and we get in front of kids, and we let them just have as much fun as possible.
But don't feed the musicians.
Yes, you have to stay 3 feet back from anybody playing in the petting zoo. Is this a petting zoo over here?
So this is an example of what you would find at one of our petting zoos.
Okay.
And you want to go take a look?
Jason, can we go take a look? This is awesome.
Let's do it.
Bo?
Let's
Joe
go.
Bo, let's go do it.
Let's go.
I don't even know the names of all these instruments.
I told you this squeedly boo.
Oh, right.
And glockenspiel.
You remember which one's which?
Yes.
So what you'll find at one of our instrument petting zoos, and we're at the museum,
Right.
at Crystal Bridges, we might be on the square. You never know where you might find us. You can check our website to see where we'll be next.
What's that website again?
arphil.org.
AR Phil. Sounds like Uncle Phil from Arkansas.
AR Phil.
P-H-I-L, right.
Yes.
So we bring out a variety of different sizes of violins, violas, and cellos.
And squeedly boops.
Yes. And we have xylophones and snare drums and cymbals and bells and bass drums. And what we want is...
Is it okay that I'm petting these?
Yes, please. We want kids to
Good
just
xylophone.
have fun.
Yes!
Because we know that if whenever you see the smiles on their faces, like there's that connection that's made, and we hope to create that lifelong love of music.
Right.
So try it out.
No, I can't play this. Are you kidding?
You might want to turn that around.
Really? Which way?
The bow.
Oh.
It's like the Little Mermaid.
Not
that bow?
This
bow, turn around.
Okay. Oh.
Perfect. Now we're ready.
Yeah, so give it a shot. You know,
I'm warming up for a concert.
Yeah, it sounds like the beginning of every concert.
So another thing we do at these petting zoos are demonstrations. Would you like to hear a demonstration of a violist play a viola?
Yes, we would.
It appears that we have one here.
We do.
Yes, Mr. Jake Fennell is going to play the viola for us. Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra, Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, and you can find all of that information at arphil.org, including information about the small bites that you're having at Record in downtown Bentonville. I think I'm going to put this down and let the professional really take over here. Jake, let's hear it, man.
Take it from here. Thank you, Jason.
That was awesome.
Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
1, 2, 3, 4. Steady your heart till it not fall. Just turn and walk away. You'd both be better off. 'Cause he's not the kind that you should spend your life with. He's not the one, so steady your heart. There's a fire that burns between you, raging out of control, and he'll only disappoint you. You'd be better off alone. He's not the kind that you should spend your life with. He's not the one, so steady your heart. Steady your heart. You haven't seen what I have seen. There ain't nothing his can love more than the drugs and the whiskey. And I'm not saying it would love you. There's a history behind this plea. Steady your heart. You haven't seen what I have seen. You knew where you would find it. It should come as no surprise. And I can't say I didn't warn you as the light has left his eyes. 'Cause he was not the kind that you should have spent your life with. He was not the one. So steady your heart. So steady your heart. Gonna make you go crazy. Yeah. Title 21.
Oh, yes, we're here. Jason Willems, our spiritual advisor, joining us on the show. Thanks for being here, man.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. I don't know that I can compete with this.
I don't know that any of us can.
Well, I got the.
I mean, it's easy to compete when you bring all these delicious tasties.
Like, we're going Checks and Roses.
Checks and Roses. It sounds like a band from the 80s.
Yes.
That,
it is.
that clearly
we should form again.
We'll bring it back,
Bringing
and
it
when
back.
we do, this is what we're going to drink on our tour bus.
Okay.
So I thought with it
What is
being,
the drink?
So we're going to make a drink called the Hey Jay, and so with
all the
J's, and Joe, thank you for being here. And we're going to use that. We're going to use our Title 21 rye. You guys,
that's a good one.
I've poured Title 21 for you before.
The
but
rye
this
was
is the
our
rye.
favorite.
Yeah.
It was my favorite.
There you go. And for fall, whiskey drinks. Everybody loves
Whiskey drinks.
Whiskey drinks.
Yes.
So let's jump into this. This is a stirred drink, but I got to get some ice in this.
Oh.
And so
Hey, Jay, come help us out with some ice.
Hey, Jay, see, we're bringing it all in.
We got another Jay.
Also, can we just take a moment to look at his shirt?
Shut up, liver. You're fine.
I love that you dressed appropriately for this segment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do
Very
we got
good.
here?
Some ice. So
What are our
listen,
ingredients?
we're going to use some Title 21 rye, but I want to talk to you guys about Blumenflucker.
Say that 5 times fast.
Right? Isn't that awesome? So this is an herbal liqueur. A little bit of elevated citrus in it, and it's made in Texas but German inspired.
Okay. Hence the name.
The name means flower picker.
Oh.
Flower picker, yeah. So listen, I'm going to make 2 of these today. If we were just making one, we would use.
And you got these candied cherries.
Oh, I know, and I knew.
You.
This is so good.
Good. Well, let's maybe we could save the rest of those for the garnish.
the actual drink.
But I want you to have some right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make sure.
Well, he's just going into this.
Those are Toschi cherries.
These are super good.
Made in Italy. It's a true Amarena Maraschino cherry. They're delicious. They're gorgeous. So we're going to use 2 ounces of Title 21 rye.
Yes.
Okay.
Rye.
We're going to use a ½ ounce of some cherry brandy, and then we're going to use a ½ ounce of Blumenflucker. And the Blumenflucker is going to add our bitter element, herbaceous. We don't. I'm not going to use any bitters in this like we normally would, Bo.
Right.
But what I am going to do is I'm going to take my jar of Toschi cherries. I would put my garnish together, but we're going to use just a skosh of the heavy syrup that's in here.
I've got a question for you. You two are brother-in-law, right? Yes.
Wait.
We don't talk about that in public.
Yeah. Okay. Cut that.
Yeah, that'll get cut.
But how often do you guys hang out and make drinks like this? I'm just wondering if this is a regular occurrence.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it's
Semi-regular
when our schedules allow. All we're gonna do, guys, is just stir this drink. We're gonna pour it over 2 beautiful big ice cubes. Bo's gonna help us garnish it with the maraschino cherries.
2 beautiful big ice cubes.
That's it. That is it, and that is the Hey Jay.
Oh, this is called the Hey Jay.
The Hey Jay.
Nice.
The Hey Jay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, and tell us about the name.
Okay,
While I'm enjoying this.
so a long time ago, when I was a bartender in another life, I was friends of mine would come in, and we would be stacked deep with all kinds of people. And to get my attention as a bartender, from behind the crowd, I would see my friend John Townsend hold his glass up and say, "Hey Jay, hey Jay, hey Jay, hey Jay."
So if I start doing that, I automatically get drinks.
A drink will automatically appear in your hand. That's kind of how it happened for John Townsend.
That's the spiritual bar.
Now you know. All you got to do is say, "Hey Jay," and you get a magical
if you
drink.
look in the mirror on a midnight,
At midnight.
and you just
Hey Jay, three times. Yes.
Yeah, and then
turn off the lights, turn them back on.
Our spiritual advisor appears.
It will happen.
Yes. Well, we're going to keep enjoying these drinks. Jason, Bo, Joe, thanks. Stick around. We got more happening later.
Title 21, yeah. Whiskey Daisy.
Yes, and that's our show, everybody. Later with Jason Suel. Remember, you can find us out there on all your social media platforms. Like, share all the content that we're putting out there. Send us an email if you want at laterwithjasonsewell.com.
Write us a letter.
Write us old school. Send it in the mail. We'd love to hear from you. Before we leave this episode, let's thank our guests. I really want to thank Jason Miller, Jake Fennell. Thank you for being here.
And another Jason Willems.
Absolutely.
Happy to be here.
Yes, and Route 358 for that music video. See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
You killed Bo. You killed him.